Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Meilan Susanti Rivai. I'm from class A Chemistry Education. I will present my practical result. Ethyl synthesis of urea hydrogen peroxide. Objective: student can study synthesis of urea hydrogen peroxide, crystals, qualitative analysis. Literature review: crystal is the argument of atoms organized under dimensional page. The regularity of the argument occurs because it must fulfill the geometrical condition, the provision of the bonding of atoms, and the argument of the meeting. I thought it's not easy to experiment how the atoms are target in a solid, but there are diseases that cause an important factor that determines the formation of polyhedra. Foundation argument of atoms. Ideally, the most stable argument is polyhedra foundation that allows the energy per unit volume at a minimum. The next, tools and materials. Pixel can be used category 2 and 2. The next, materials. Specific materials: hydrogen peroxide, magnesium dioxide, urea, potassium permanganate, sulfuric acid. General material: aqueous, filter paper. The next experimental work scheme: synthesis urea hydrogen peroxide. Start: heating the solid urea and put into beaker. Measure 15 ml solution and put into a air. Put the H2O2 solution that has been measured together into an layer containing a solid dissolved. Heating an layer that has been filled with a mixture of an urea in water bath. Heating a mixture of unconcentrated or which is loaded in a party. This is a batch on a beaker plate with the obtained milk crystal 10.468 grams. Experimental work scheme: qualitative analysis. Start with 0.1 grams of the synthesis crystal. Put in a test tube and dissolve it with 3 ml of water. Adding the MnO2 solid to the test tube and the O2 gas doubles the performance. The solution turns back and a little double format. Finish. The next observation result: treatment observation. The synthesis of urea hydrogen peroxide. Weight the solid urea and put to beaker. Urea weight 2 grams. Measure 15 ml H2O2 solution and put in layer. P 20 ml for solution. Put the H2O2 solution that observation with in color and sable. Heating an layer that has been filled with a mixture. Observation a carbon constant solution. Heating a mixture of neatly crystal formed in a petri dish. Weighing to obtain milk crystal 10.468 gram crystal. Observation result: qualitative analysis. Weighing 0.1 grams to synthesis crystal, 0.1 grams crystal. Put in a test tube. The solution of homogeneous and bitter on color. Adding the MnO2, the solution color in black and a little double format. Discussion: urea hydrogen peroxide is a compound that is erosion and non-toxic or hydrogen peroxide solution in very stable and quickly break down into a part-time code with sodium. Hydrogen peroxide is a solid composition of earth and hydrogen peroxide. This compound is a wet solid crystal dissolved in water, often called carbamide peroxide in the form of density, which is also as a winter of hydrogen peroxide. Disinfection hydrogen peroxide is substance that dissolve in water occurs in insoluble net crystals. In this experiment known the synthesis of hydrogen peroxide, bioreaction or hydrogen peroxide has formed this type of synthesis by crystal formation and formed the crystal formed to see the presence of hydrogen peroxide in particles. The synthesis of hydrogen peroxide. The synthesis of hydrogen peroxide is carried out using 3,4 ml of hydrogen peroxide, which is reaction with 1 gram of water solid. The mixture is set. The element is heated in water bath until the solution turns clear. The purpose of heating is to increase the temperature in the solution so as to accelerate the reaction between hydrogen peroxide and the solid of urea, thus forming a homogeneous solution. Qualitative analysis. This is a test that aims to test the response of an element in a sample or the presence or absence of compound in a sample. In the qualitative test, the synthesis crystal were completely dissolved in of water. This is because or compound dissolved well in water and hydrogen both will occur. When the addition of NO2 is sent a gas double format in the test tube, this can be sent the presence of gas water on the test tube while and the presence of gas doubles contained in the solution. The force of adding NO2 is to catalyze the decomposition of 2NO2. The next conclusion from the hydrogen peroxide synthesis experiment, the crystal mass of UHP is 1.0468 grams. In the qualitative analysis, the result obtained where the solution is black and bubbles of O2 gas are formed and UHP synthesis from the experiment is 5.8. Okay, that's I can say. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.